Hey YouTube, good morning. Check it out. Another spinner to review. Shocker. Yeah, I know. I get it. This one, couldn't wait to get out here and put a review on this thing because this is one hell of a hidden gem for sure. This comes to me from 313 Inc. out there on Etsy. This is the Focus V2. It is a solid brass bow tie kind of bar spinner, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Very minimal wobble when you change planes with this thing. It fidgets great. It feels great. Everything about this thing is just fantastic. The craftsmanship, everything involved. It's got an interesting bearing retainer system, which we'll take a little peek at when we're down there at the tabletop. And you know what? I'm excited about this thing. So without any further ado, let's take it down there right now and break it down. All right, let's get up close and personal with this this Focus V2 by 313 Inc. Out at Etsy. Comes just as you see it. Comes in a simple bubble wrap kind of a setup here in an envelope, and they do this, of course. This is, like I said, this spinner is only 20 bucks, so they do this in order to save production costs with, you know, buying tins and foam and stuff like that to package these things up. So rather than do that, because nobody's going to fidget with a tin anyway, they pass the savings on by doing it this way, and they give you a card with it. Do you have any issues with it? Of course, you can get a hold of them through Etsy or through their email, and they're pretty good about answering questions. I had a question or two myself, so I kind of did that, and they got right back with me, so that was kind of nice. But here it is. It is a beauty of a bar spinner. It is solid machined brass with copper buttons, very nice texture. You see little divots in the buttons that provide it with a lot of grip. Thing spins absolutely magnificent. Very well done. You see the machining marks on it. Now these things do polish up really well. I haven't polished this one yet, but I am going to make it nice and shiny and then let it go from there and let it build up its patina, which I think will look really sharp down the road. So yeah, it's got very minimal wobble. Even that standard bar spinner wobble, it is really at a minimum, and it's very, very tolerable with this one. So I love that, and that's kind of the reason why I've kind of come back to some of these bar spinners that are actually starting to make a really good impression on me. I like the way they spin. I like the way this one just, it's almost silent. You see, see if I can get a size on it at the same time. You're looking at it's about 2 inches spin diameter. Each of these grids are a half an inch. So there you go. It's about 2 inches. It is nicely chamfered, as you can see. Not overly chamfered, but just enough to make this thing very, very comfortable when you're spinning it. So definitely did a wonderful job on that. And 20 bucks, you cannot. How can anybody pass this up for 20 bucks? I mean, because I bought a hell of a lot worse spinners for a hell of a lot more money than 20 bucks. And this thing here is absolutely amazing. You see underneath it is stamped. It says Focus V2. It's very nicely done. On this side here you have 313inc.com. You have the build date, which is 7/6/2017. And they've also done that on the buttons as well. Let me set this down and check this out. Same thing. Focus V2, 25, I'm going to guess that's female, male, 25M, 25F. Same with the build date on it. 313 Inc. Very nice. These are, I mean, they put a lot of thought and consideration when they built these. They did such a phenomenal job. Very well, just a beautiful feel in your hand. Just 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. You truly, truly can't. And one thing about this is the retaining system. It does have an R188 bearing. Actually, it's an SR188, and they are a little bit thinner. They actually do not sit dead center in the spinner. They're actually offset. They sit to the backside, and they have that retaining ring on it. And one of the questions I asked them was, how do you get this retaining ring out? Well, they said to go get a pair of these, which I did. And I'm going to show you something real quick. And this probably doesn't matter when it comes to, you know, buying this thing or whatever. You can do with this what you will. But these aren't really even required if you even get the things out. They are very tough to get out. Trying to get it lined up. There we go. There it comes. And there it goes. Anyway, good thing it's not needed, right? You see, I popped it out, and you see that the bearing still does not. It's not like that thing is actually holding it in. I did call, or didn't call him, but I emailed the guy, and I asked him about that, and he said that you do need a tool to pop this bearing out, and you need to get it on the outer race of the bearing. But the thing about it is, it leaves you no room the way it's sitting up against that shoulder like that, and the fact that it's pressed in is not that retaining ring. To me, actually serves zero purpose. It really doesn't serve any purpose. The bearing is still nice like it is, and you can obviously clean the bearing with it still in the spinner. That is not even an issue. Upgrading it, that is where the issue would come in. Don't think you'd need to, though. I mean, it's really nice like it is. You really don't need to do anything more to it than what's already done. It is just an absolute beautiful spinner. I took that retaining clip out of my other one as well, and I just kind of put it away because it's not that big a deal. It doesn't really have to be in there because of the press fit of the bearing. It's not going anywhere. That would just keep it from falling out, which I don't think there's ever going to be an issue on this. But yeah, you see, like I mentioned, it does come with a machined finish, and you can definitely polish these things up. You can get some either some Neverdull or some mag polish or something, and you can polish these up, including the buttons. And it does polish up quite nice. I have another one that I've polished a couple times, but I've been kind of playing with it. You see kind of the difference there. This one here has been polished up. And this one here, I haven't done anything with this one yet. And you kind of see, you can get a really nice mirror finish on this. And that's kind of what I did. Now I'm just going to let it patina on its own so I can have a nice patina finish. Maybe I'll polish another one, and I'll have one polished and one not. But yeah, these are just, for 20 bucks, I don't see how you can go wrong. This has definitely got to be the steal of the year so far as spinners go. I definitely highly recommend it. Very well balanced. You see, my hand's a little shaky, but this thing wobbles not at all. It just perfectly still, and it's got really nice weight to it. I'm going to take the scale out here real quick, and we'll throw it on the scale, give you an idea what this thing weighs in at. Nice weight to it. I mean, this spinner is just awesome. It does have that little bit of judder with it being a bar spinner, but it's so tolerable that it's not even an issue. It doesn't really affect the enjoyment of the spinner. So as you see there, 71.6 grams. So it's not overly heavy. It's not bulky. It's small enough. Like I said, 2 inches across. It's perfect. You can keep it in your pocket, carry it with you. I take it to work, and I use it there, and it has just been nothing but pleasure. Enough for I liked it enough to buy 3 of them. So they are nice, and they are it's just a beautiful spinner. So and of course it looks beautiful like this, and now I'm going to show you how beautiful it looks during a warp video. So stay tuned. We'll take it outside, we'll get some light to it and show you what it looks like when it warps, and then I'll be right back and I'll give you my final thoughts and assessments on it. Alright, stay tuned. Here we go. welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. And what can I say about this spinner from 313 Inc? It is absolutely awesome. You'd have to be nuts if you didn't pick up one of these, or maybe even more. Matter of fact, I ordered 2 additional spinners myself just because I love the way they feel, and I really like this spinner a lot. So, and at 20 bucks, you really can't pass it up. So what I'll do is I will leave a link for you down in the description where you can go pick this up. Definitely recommend you doing that. Make a great addition to your collection. And also, if you could do me a favor and hit the like button, that too would be fantastic. I appreciate it. Up in this corner, I'm going to leave a link to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to do that. I appreciate that. Come back, check out my other videos. I will leave you one right here to take a peek at in the meantime. And until I see you again on the next video, I appreciate you hanging out. Do me a favor. Keep calm. Spin on. Peace.